Forget the rules and let's talk about men's jewellery. Hi, I'm Tara of Tara Lois Jewellery, and in today's video, let's talk about men's jewellery. I have seen a growing trend in my male clients who are coming to me to commission jewellery and to buy collection work for themselves. And this trend has also been picked up in the major fashion and jewellery magazines, for example, British Vogue. So let's talk about the reason for these trends. One of the reasons is because more celebrities and sporting personalities like Lewis Hamilton are coming out, for example, on the red carpet wearing more jewellery. So the first thing I would like to talk about is rings. Now, traditionally and historically, men have worn one of two rings, a signet ring or a wedding band. And typically the wedding bands are fairly simple, maybe with a bit of texture, but generally to match the wife's wedding ring. So nowadays I'm seeing, especially in workshops, men are interested in stacking, and quite often this revolves around color or texture, getting multiple different on one finger. If you have a job where you're doing a lot of heavy labor, some rings aren't going to be appropriate, such as big gemstones that might get caught on things, so keep that in mind. And for balancing, I think it's absolutely wonderful if you want to wear, say, up to 5 rings on a single finger or spread out across your hand. But think about this, if you've got one hand covered in jewelry and one hand not, you're gonna look a little unbalanced towards the hand that has a lot of jewelry, so spread it out. Bracelets. What have men historically worn on their wrists? You've generally got a watch and maybe, if anything, a chain bracelet. Nowadays, we've seen a huge popularity in beaded and elasticated band bracelets, and those are typical amongst teenagers and young adults, and they have large stackable abilities. However, in the more adult sphere, I've seen a huge popularity in the leather bracelets as well as cuffs. So what is a cuff? It's simply a solid bracelet shaped almost like a C, with an opening where you can slot your wrist and wear it one way or the other, so that the opening is either on the back of your wrist or the inside. So what are my tips and tricks for bracelets? So if you have a very manual job, you might want to stick to bracelets that are flatter and kept on your non-dominant hand so that they don't take as much damage as you're doing what you keep in mind. Once again, maybe the stackability, where you can wear up as many bracelets as your arm will allow. You want to keep it balanced though by wearing the same amount on the other side. The same with watches. If you're wearing a watch, you tend to want a bracelet on the other side so that you've got that good equal balance. Necklaces can be some of the most versatile pieces of jewelry out there. You can have big necklaces, small, you can have pendants, you can have simple, complicated, hidden and out in the open. Nowadays, I have been amazed at the number of men who want pendants, and specifically pearl pendants. And for example, this man here, he wanted a pendant that told his story, like with most of my jewelry. So for example, he worked in aviation, he has 4 children, and his wife introduced him to sailing, which is now his lifelong passion. So my tip and trick is that, specifically if you're unsure about jewelry as a man and you want to try something out, try a pendant. They can be amazing storytelling devices, but as well as that, you can wear them hidden or out in the open. So for example, my pendant right now, you can mostly see the chain, but I know what's underneath. Brooches are some of the most versatile jewelry, and they're unisex. You don't even have to wear them on the body. You can put it on your bag, your backpack, or your jacket. So for example, this piece here is a large brooch that's fit on a large lapel or on a jacket. My silver jewelry looks amazing on a dark jacket or a dark shirt, usually on the shoulder to chest area, and you will be the best dressed man in the room. There's an interesting trend developing with men and earrings, and this is because we're seeing more and more celebrities and sports personalities coming out in places like the red carpets wearing earrings. And what I've been seeing is that while a lot of them are wearing lovely styles, I'm seeing a lot of gemstones and pearls. Now, one thing I'd like to talk about is the fact that piercings themselves are a commitment because it is body alteration. Despite the fact that there are clip-ons out there, if you're going to make that commitment of wanting to wear earrings, I would suggest making the commitment for piercings. The only caveat I'm going to make to that is obviously start small. 1 or 2 holes on the lobe, see how they work for you. Then if you want more, go more. But again, see what works for you before you make that commitment, because obviously it's permanent. So let's talk about style. One, it is a huge reflection of you because it's right next to your face. So people are automatically going to look at your earrings as they're talking to you, and it's a great way to express your style. The other thing is the fact that while I've been talking about balancing the jewelry everywhere else on the body, ears, no. You can go perfectly asymmetrical. Big on one side, small stud on the other, colorful, bright, plain, simple. It's all wonderful because it expresses your style. So what is the most traditional form of jewelry that I've ever seen men wear? Typically it is cufflinks and necktie clips. And what I've been seeing out of my own clients is obviously a resurgence of these, especially since post-COVID, we've been seeing a lot more dressing up again. Well, cufflinks can be worn in the shirt or on just buttonholes. You can change it up a bit. And for clips, they don't need to go on a tie anymore because obviously most people don't want to wear ties nowadays. So how can you wear it? You can wear it on like a lapel, you can wear it in your pocket, and I have seen a big resurgence of these with designers. They've changed clips from just being something simple on a tie to being something that is more body adornment that can be worn anywhere, on a shirt, on a t-shirt. It can be anything you like. So whatever your favorite jewelry, I hope this video has inspired you to explore and create your own style. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and like and subscribe. Thank you.